All right.
That was weird.
What's going on?
My phone just randomly vibrated out of nowhere.
Mm.
I was like, what is this? There was no notification. Why did you vibrate?
You're supposed to be putting in your ass before that goes off. All those memes.
Yeah. Me saying Dream looks ugly.
That was so funny.
My ass will vibrate.
Yeah, those are hilarious.
No, those were great. He just looks like another fucking white guy. Like, I don't understand.
I didn't even see what he looked like.
I didn't even know if it was real. I just saw that and I was like, it just looks like some sort
Did he get like paid to reveal his face or something? Because like, why would you ever reveal your face if you're like an online entity? That's the whole point. Yeah. You're not supposed to be a human being. You're supposed to be eternally young. You know. You want to be Pixel Champ forever. How's it going, Jamie?
All I know is that, yeah, it was just very bizarre, and I feel like it was fake.
Probably. He probably paid someone to pose as him.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Also, that way the assassins won't know what you really look like.
Mm-hmm.
That's another important part of being a VTuber. Dodging assassins, that is.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, I watched a really shitty movie yesterday.
Oh, did you? What?
Not even shitty in like the good way.
There you go.
It's just kind of like really whatever.
Why did you end up watching some bad movie?
Well, so long story short is, Mom wanted to watch a movie with us.
Gotcha.
Josh got to pick.
Oh.
And Josh saw a movie that was called Memory.
Okay.
That the plot was an assassin is losing his memory because of Alzheimer's in some form or fashion.
Okay.
And then the way that the trailer went down made it seem like they were doing Memento again.
Okay.
And Josh is like, oh, Memento's a really good movie. Let's see how someone else does their interpretation of, you know, this film. Mm-hmm. And boy, it was really boring. It's Liam Neeson as the main guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not in... Not all of his movies are good.
No, not all of his movies.
Taken 7, you know.
Star Wars Episode 1, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no. So he's like a good actor in the movie, and he does like a really good job of pulling off the Alzheimer's. I was like, oh shit, it's like my grandma's right here, right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And like, yeah, so like his acting is good, and the actors are, you know, putting on a good performance. But yeah. The plot is just, you know,
glacially slow.
It's
not good.
It's boring. It's just an episode of Law and Order.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's just a long episode of Law and Order.
Ouch.
And I was just like, they didn't even like try to do anything interesting with the fact that he's losing his memory. Like they had one scene where he has a dream that he basically, long story short, plot is that he's a killer. Mm-hmm. He decides to not kill somebody because he just can't bring himself to kill a kid.
Okay.
Finds out why they decided that they were trying to kill this person. Uh-huh. And is, you know, now bent on getting revenge to, you know, make them call off the hit and things like that. Okay. And then he goes to sleep and wakes up and finds out that the girl is dead. Like someone else went and killed the girl. And he was like convinced that he did it because he, but you know, it's quickly put to rest that he didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like they didn't like have. There's no like they didn't hang on that like idea that he like him like oh my god, did I actually kill this person? Yeah. You know, there was no like instance of like, you know, like the audience has to infer whether or not what he actually killed them or not. Yeah, it's just blatantly said that he doesn't do it.
That's terrible.
And what's even worse though is that like I'm watching this with Robert. And, you know, there's a lot of, like, moments of subtlety and nuance, and you're like, you as the audience are supposed to be able to infer the things that are happening within the scene. Mm-hmm. And Robert's there to let you know that you don't need to be able to have the subtle nuances to understand.
Is Ellen alright?
Probably killing an alien. Probably a bug that got in. Yeah, it's just like, see here, this is like, explaining that this guy's a bad man, you know? And I'm like, holy shit, Robert, please. Like
he's just explaining the movie?
Yeah, he's explaining, like, anytime there's a scene that happens where, you know, the character is not talking.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, having a thought, an emotion that is being, you know, shown through the actions and the way things are going. You know, most normal people are able to, you know, watch that and go, yeah, I can see that there is a trouble in his mind, and that this character here is, you know, feeling these things, and I don't need to say it, though.
Right. Sam, how's it going?
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for signing up on Patreon.
So, but yeah, I'm just like, yeah, no, I got it, man. You don't have to.
That's really funny.
Like, you don't have to tell me.
How's your night going out there?
I'm explaining how this movie Memory is really bad, and I mean, I should have known because it's an Amazon Prime original.
Oh God.
And I mean, I already kind of figured going in that I wasn't going to enjoy this movie, but like my suspicions were confirmed very, very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Because again, like the acting is good, but the plot is just kind of all over the place, and like at the very end, Liam Neeson's character is just cannot remember pretty much anything, but he remembers one last thing that's supposed to be able to be the final clue to figure out like where he put like the USB drive that has basically the confession of the person that's, you know, behind everything.
Okay.
And dies. Like, he gets killed off screen.
Okay.
Because he like runs off. They're in the car. He says the thing that's like the final breadcrumb.
Yeah.
Jumps out of the car, and it just, you hear all the gunfire go off, and then he's just dead. And then the guy, because he says it to this person who's like the cop character that he's working with.
Gotcha.
Begrudgingly or some shit.
Whatever. Yeah.
And the movie just kind of ends where the cop guy that he's working with finds the thing, gives it to the lawyer. The lawyer says there's nothing we can do. We're gonna lose this thing anyway because the person has way too much money. And then he's put on suspension because he calls the guy a coward for not doing his thing.
Yeah.
And he's taken out by one of his coworkers because another third party that had been working with him on the case from Mexico, because this whole thing was like a cartel from Mexico. So this FBI agent from Mexico, just suddenly you see that the main villain is just kind of like they're sitting. Like,
they're just there.
They're sitting, drinking wine, and all of a sudden someone comes up behind them and just slits their throat.
What? And it was Liam Neeson?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, damn.
It was the other character, the Mexican, the other cop, the Mexican one, the one that was from Mexico. And he just drives off after he burns all of his stuff. And I'm like, I personally have watched way too many solved murders to be like, I'm like watching that. I'm like, that's not going to work, man. They're going to find you. But basically,
yeah.
So it's like, yeah, basically the message of the movie is don't trust the justice system. You got to take shit into your own hands.
All right.
Is what I took away from that film.
Interesting movie.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of themes properly unexplored.
Yeah.
So
it was just like, man, I haven't seen a movie. Like I kind of always like know whenever I'm gonna go see my mom or see Robert and Josh will like find a more generic movie for everyone to watch, and I know like he watched it and he was like, wow, I kind of expected something very different from this.
That's funny.
I'm really annoyed that this is just a really fucking bad movie.
That sounds terrible.
It was, again, it was like well acted, well put together, like it was shot okay. There wasn't really anything interesting in it though, because again, it was just one long episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Ouch.
And I was like, man, this is fucking hard to get through. Holy shit.
Some of them are just like that.
I was like kind of looking at my phone too during most of the movie because I was like, oh my god, it's like 10:30. I just want to go fucking home already. Jesus.
I need to escape this movie.
It's like, I can't even like.
You should have like texted me. I could have called you or something.
Yeah, but it was one of those like.
Dude, we have to get home. The cat has fallen through the ceiling.
Gonorrhea.
Yeah, right.
So we're gone.
Yeah, the cat needs a tonsillectomy.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here.
Cat's got bonitis.
Yeah, the cat's got bonitis. We gotta take him to the vet.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I was just like, holy shit, yeah. It was a rough beat.
That sounds bad.
Oh, also, it was even worse though too. It was I ordered pizza at 7:30. The pizza arrived at fucking 9:30.
Holy shit! That's a long wait.
Yeah, because reasons, and the pizza that was given to us wasn't even cut.
It wasn't cut at all?
Like, it had the...
Oh, just the lazy-ass attempt?
And it was off fucking center.
Oh my god.
And
terrible.
They missed 2 of my toppings that I asked for.
Wow.
I was not happy.
I can tell.
It was a very,
Right.
frustrating ordeal. I was like, I didn't even get fuck pizza, man. I didn't even get pizza.
Well, what are y'all up to out there tonight? I still have this cough that just won't go. I got some cough drops, but...
Probably should see somebody. I don't know.
It's either that or some allergies or something. Because I know there was a point where, like, when I was outside for a little bit longer, I felt like I was coughing worse. But allergies usually don't make me cough much. They usually just kind of, like, give me a headache or a sinus thing or something. So...
Do you think Ed will actually weigh in on the Soul Eater versus Hades?
Oh, I don't know.
My money's on no, but...
Nah, yeah. That would be interesting.
He did vote before.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he voted in the first one.
So it seems like everyone's drawing. Nice. That's interesting.
Art night.
Yeah, art night with the besties.
Yeah, no.
Everyone draw your secret crush.
I am.
Yeah.
Wow, weird. Weird how that works. That's funny.
All right.
But yeah, no. It's been like it's one of those weird traditions that we try to find a movie that that's for normal people.
Yeah.
And
it's for normal people, so it's probably not that good.
It's really just anticlimactic. Even Ellen was just like, that's like. I like Law and Order, everyone, and NCIS, and this is just really fucking anticlimactic.
Jamie says, I am drawing a character played by Con O'Neill with a suspicious-looking face there.
Yeah.
And then Sam says, drawing a friend's OC. Nice.
So
basically, my not-so-secret crush. That's really fun. The obvious crush.
Yeah. My orange crush.
Right?
It's a good song.
Mm-hmm. It's a good drink.
I miss them. Daft Punk fans.
Too soon.
Mm-hmm.
It will always be too soon.
Yeah, it always will be. Hey man, why are you always drawing everyone's fucking Kama and Gi like open? Like really fucking open.
Fuck it.
Look, man, I didn't fucking draw Bleach characters not to draw their fucking shredded bodies.
We gotta sell this shit, man. We gotta give them some man titty.
It's not even about selling it. It's about sending a message.
About sending a message. It's not about making money. It's about taking money.
Yeah.
I fucking love that from Dr. Horrible. Man, I haven't watched that forever. I'd love to rewatch that. The classic NPH.
Mm-hmm.
I still like that old fake movie poster where he was the Riddler.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that would have been pretty cool.
That would be actually a pretty good one. I think that'd be pretty good casting.
Definitely be a lot goofier, more like that kind of Riddler.
Yeah.
Than the latest one.
Yeah, the latest one is very different.
Yeah. Much more like a realistic kind of thing. A bit more Saw, not quite, but you know what I mean, like the creepy voice and everything.
Yeah, it was like I would say that he's a lot more like a normal incel on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think that
it's much like a normal 4chan user.
Yeah, which I mean, I think that's what they were going for.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially where they're like, yeah, this it was definitely more of a like, these are the consequences for the actions of people on the internet, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Which I was like, oh, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That's a good...
Although it still looked really dumb at the end where, like, Batman was helping the National Guard or whatever, the soldiers. I was like, this looks more like this was some shit from, like, right after 9/11.
Yeah. That will always be a little weird.
That part was so goofy in that movie. I was just like, what the fuck? You think they were just like, who the fuck is this guy?
He's local.
That must have been so awkward. Like, if that was real, you know, in universe or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Just be like, what's with the bad guy, man? You haven't heard about him? Nah, man, I don't get on the internet. Like,
bro, I don't even live here.
Right.
Oh, you're not as smart as they gave you credit for. Oh. Yeah, no.
I kind of am interested in seeing what they do with that universe for Batman.
Yeah.
Again, as long as they don't just immediately jump on the Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely is not something I'm interested in trying to do again. It's just there's too many fucking movies that just...
Too many fucking Joker things, man. Because aren't they already making another Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix?
I don't know.
I thought they were.
I do not answer that question. I do know that I don't want it. I don't need it. I will take literally anything else. Calendar Man. Give me Calendar Man.
Bro, Calendar Man? Now we're talking. We need Kite Man.
What was it? I remember that I think it was the Harley Quinn animated series one that had Kite Man in it, and his son came to visit him in Arkham Asylum, and he was trying to give him a plan. He's like, and the guard's like, "You fucking idiot! You can't give him a fucking plan. You can't bring a plan in. We got poison ivy in here. Yeah. No wonder your fucking dad never comes to see you. You're a fucking idiot." I think I remember that. I
still like how he was like the main villain of Brave and the Bold or whatever.
Oh,
that other one. He was like the main villain of season 1. He was like so badass and everything in the flashbacks and all that stuff.
Why your fucking dad never comes visit you?
Now we need Egghead, the Vincent Price from the old live action one.
Who will it be? Yeah, maybe I would definitely be more interested in any other character. I'm done. I don't need Joker anymore. We've seen it.
Yeah.
I get it, man. You fucking woke.
I get it, man. He's the Joker.
Though I would say I do like the joke of like, this is what's happening right now. If this is what's happening, I will become the Joker right now.
Yeah. I still love that South Park episode when it was like, how do we know one of these kids isn't going to become the Joker?
Yeah.
It could be Mexican Joker. What if we're in Mexican Joker's flashback right now?
Oh, yeah.
That episode in South Park? Yeah, remember?
Yeah, it took me a minute.
They were at the migrant holding station. Yeah.
Everything's just another fucking superhero movie, though.
It's true, though.
I'm tired of it.
The genre will run its course. Although they do have like 1,000 years worth of comics that haven't been adapted yet, so. Yeah. Eventually, we will get to Marvel Phase 87.
Only.
Who is? I'm gonna look up most obscure Marvel superhero. Alright, let's
Probably like the Submariner or some shit.
I thought it was Submariner.
Or whatever.
Let's see. I'm going to go to the number one on this list. Mean Cuisine. Mean Cuisine is an unforgettable Marvel character. Wait, what? How is he? Wait, he should be forgettable. This list, how does that work? I'm sorry, you can't. I thought this list was forgettable. Or no, there's lesser known. But if he's lesser known, how can he be unforgettable?
It's a joke, Wes.
I know. I'm just.
I don't
Unforgettable Marvel character, as it is literally a massive load of sentient vegetables that have joined together like a grocery store version of Voltron. Interesting. Only seen in What the number 11 from 1991. Mean Cuisine was made out of vegetables that had grown on a radioactive clay made by the Pest Master. Okay, sure, that's a weird name. All right, got you. When those vegetables were later exposed to Shiza Hulks, is that different from She-Hulk? Okay, bioradioactivity, they gain sentience and group together to form Mean Cuisine. All right, so once this character is used, that's the end of it. They've not only scraped the bottom of the barrel, but have gone through the bottom of the barrel with the scraper and hit the dirt underneath the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we will know. When that's the villain in someone's standalone movie.
They'll probably do the Joker about 10 more times before they do that.
Oh, easily. Well, that's DC, but yeah.
Again, they'll do Joker 10 more times before they do that. Statement still stands.
They could just make a Joker movie every year. People will go see that shit.
It's true.
People just love the Joker.
I used to. Back when the sun used to shine.
Back when the sun used to shine.
I used to.
Feels like it was just a little bit ago. I swear.
It
just seems like the sun doesn't shine anymore. Something about it. I don't know. The times we live in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I swear. It feels like it was just earlier today, but it's so long ago.
It has been a long day, yeah.
That's just how it goes whenever it's like too much of a thing keeps going, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still waiting on the Leprechaun reboot. When are we bringing the Leprechaun back? That's what I want. When are we making another Leprechaun movie?
Whenever Jennifer Aniston needs more money.
Is there anything on Wikipedia about potential new Leprechaun films? Let's see. So, yeah, the last one was still the one from 2018.
Oh, we got time. Before they even bother thinking about it.
Oh, dude, what? There was going to be a crossover with Leprechaun and Candyman at one point? That would have been amazing. I would hell have watched this movie. Alright, I do agree with the reason this project didn't work, though. The guy who played Candyman said that he flat out refused because he had too much respect for his character. That's hilarious.
That's reasonable, yeah.
That is very reasonable, because I imagine this movie would have been so fucking stupid and ridiculous.
Oh yeah, fucking terrible. That would have been ass.
Oh man, but I would have watched it. I love both of those characters, so... Candyman is awesome. I still want to watch the new one.
Did Michael Myers finally die?
No, Michael Myers never dies.
Well, I mean, they had a new movie come out. So.
He never dies for real. Only for fake.
For eel?
No, he also doesn't die for that either.
Tragic.
You just like adding some detail?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh shit. Alright, in April 2022, Bloody Disgusting reports that Lionsgate was actively seeking out pitches for the next Leprechaun movie. That sounds fucking hot.
You should pitch a script to them, Wes.
Dude, I don't even know how hype Leprechaun would be. Alright, here it is. Obviously, the Leprechaun becomes president of the United States.
Okay.
Done. That's the main premise.
Alright.
That's all I've got so far, but I think it could work. Think about it. You vote Leprechaun, you're going to get something. That's it. He's bringing all the gold back to America. Make America gold again. Done.
That's part of the gold standard, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And you know the rainbow is, he's down with the rainbows. So he's an ally, because he's a leprechaun.
I mean, this could be a good allegory for the media circus.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the political hellscape.
Yeah. The leprechaun is magic. So, like, how would you beat him in a political campaign? You couldn't. Leprechaun is legitimately one of, like, the most broken horror characters. Because not only does he have, like, incredible magic power, there's practically no limitations on it. He is in full control of his magic powers, generally. Because, like, the genie from Wishmaster is broken, but you have to do wish stuff for him to use his powers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I could get behind this movie. I would definitely go see it, I'll tell you that.
Leprechaun goes to Washington.
Yeah, exactly. Make America gold again.
That's the tagline.
Yeah.
Do we have any scenes where Trump tries to sue the Leprechaun for using his tagline?
We obviously have to fit a Trump parody character in somewhere, obviously.
Yeah.
Although the Leprechaun's kind of an allegory for Trump a little bit, so...
Yeah, maybe
I don't know if you really need it.
It's tough.
Yeah. The only way the Senate can impeach the Leprechaun is involves the four-leaf clover and the Leprechaun flute. So...
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
This is a silly...
Right?
Silly film.
Yeah, the movie poster is probably like, okay, so picture the Lincoln Memorial, but it's the Leprechaun.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable.
That's what I'm thinking. That's my, like, 1 second movie poster pitch. But, like, there's plenty of other options.
There are two, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This movie would definitely work, I think.
Mm-hmm. Probably be a lot more interesting than whatever that fucking movie was.
Than the movie you watched last night? Or was that 2 nights ago?
It's last night, yeah.
Last night, okay.
I just remember waking up thinking about it.
The horrors of the Liam Neeson movie you watched?
Well, I wouldn't say the horrors. It's just more of the boredom.
The boredom?
It's just like, man, this is a fucking boring movie.
Yeah, boring movies are the worst. Like, at least if the movie is nonsensical and stupid, but something's always happening, you know, you have, like, stuff to react to. But when the movie's boring, oof. It's a tough sell.
Yeah, it's just... Man, I just had to get, like... And it was just weird to get the DVD commentary, like, while I'm watching this film. Like, man, it's Robert, please.
The DVD commentary. like I should watch more movies with commentary. I haven't done that in forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the commentary from the people who actually made the film is usually pretty nice, but...
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Like, this person who has not made the movie and is pretty sure they understand the meaning of this movie. The meaning of this movie is there is none.
Yeah.
So we just need it to exist.
This was made on a shoestring budget for Amazon Prime.
They somehow managed to convince Liam Neeson to play this movie.
Yeah. And that was it. Done. That was what we got. There we go. Put the slide in there.
I was just like, nah, Liam Neeson was very well acting in this film. I believed he didn't remember what was happening the entire film.
It's like Jet Li in The Mummy 3.
Yeah.
He does a damn good job, alright? But it's the third Mummy movie, so, you know.
Yeah. Just be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like all the actors are... there was no bad acting, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that the actors did a very good job, and like the only people that were like egregiously bad were some of the victims, like, you know, wives, because there was like this one character who was like the trophy wife of one of the lawyers that got murked, and boy was she a fucking pain in the ass. Like she's just like, you know, like you could tell she's trying really hard to be, you know, this character, but like they're like, I'm playing such a fucking demeaning character. Like, I want to, like, have some fucking, like, good qualities, and I just don't have them in this character, and I really don't want to be here. It was, like, kind of the vibe she gave as she was giving her performance. Because she was just, like, badly flirting with one of the characters, and just, like... Ugh.
Yeah.
Trying to do the whole, like, I don't know what's going on. Oh, my husband's dead. I'm devastated.
How could this happen?
Yeah, that was the only one actor I was just like, this is alright. Now, I remember now that I'm watching a bad movie. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. That helps me so much in this coping I'm trying to get through. Yeah. I'm just glad that it is forgettable, so I will probably just forget about it by tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I might remember it like one day where like I see the DVD at the, you know, obviously.
We just mentioned Liam Neeson for some reason.
Yeah, or no, not even like just mentioning Liam Neeson. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't think I've seen him in a bad movie yet, because I've completely forgotten this film. But no, I'll see it randomly at like a fucking...
Oh, in the dollar bin somewhere?
Yeah, not even... Yeah,
well, I guess it's a Prime original, so it won't be anywhere, right?
Maybe not, but I mean, like, I'll see a DVD at like the fucking Tom Thumb or the Kroger, you know, so it'll be over there in the corner on that little thing they have, like, as like a... It's more of a, what do you call it, like a impulse buy sort of place.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, that fucking movie. Holy shit, that was a fucking bad movie. But yeah, now that Bleach is finally out, we can finally inject the Bleach.
Right.
Also, speaking of, someone posted a screenshot. They have another screenshot of Orihime eating bread. But it's like a small thing of bread.
That's funny.
So someone's like, oh shit, in this 10-year time gap we've had this anime, she learned some fucking self-restraint. Someone's like, nah, man, she ate a whole fucking loaf before she got there.
Yeah, right. I showed you that thing where, like, the the news reported on like the Zabimaru sword, and they called it like the sword of the meth lord or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sword of the meth.
It was something like that. It was like some crazy shit like that because it was at some meth fucking guy's house on his wall.
Yeah. Zabimaru.
It was something like that. Let me see if I can find that again. I always have to look it back up, but yeah. I think it's like Sword of the Meth King, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's something like that.
I hope someone does a joke translation for that when he says, "Koi, Zabimaru."
Ancient Sword of the Meth King, seized by Michigan police. That's what it was.
Ancient Sword of the Meth King.
Yeah, and it's just like a mall katana of Zabimaru.
Beautiful.
It was fucking hilarious.
Hey, Zabimaru, and it's. Translator notes. This means the Sword of the Meth King.
Yeah. Ancient Sword of the Meth King.
Yeah.
Get the other one.
Ancient Sword of the Meth King. Koi.
Yeah. Yeah, they tagged the seizure a, quote, a new high point. Lord of the Rings meets John Wick and Ancient Sword of the Meth King.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so...
Lord of the Rings meets John Wick?
It's all the weird stuff the guy has. He's got a bunch of, like, other stuff. He's got, like, guns and all this other stuff, too.
That makes more sense.
So that's what they're saying. Because it's, like, such a weird sword to them, you know?
Yeah. That makes more sense. In my head, I'm like, what do you mean? How is Zabimaru John Wick meets Lord of the Rings? Alright, someone explain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he actually does have chest tattoos. Hold the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Eagle-eyed fans pointed out... No, you don't have to be eagle-eyed to see this in the fucking picture. What? This is a huge... It's massive in the picture.
This picture? This is the picture?
This is the picture that
Yeah.
It's like, how do you need to be eagle-eyed for this?
Eagle-eyed fans.
Yeah. Replicas can be bought online at Heavenly Swords for a mere $58.99.
Is actually of the Baboon Kings. I do love how sometimes anime or nerd culture kind of overlaps with some weird things you wouldn't expect. You know,
like being a meth king.
Yeah, being a meth king.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like you do.
Yeah. I like to imagine the meth king didn't even watch the anime though. He just saw this sword somewhere.
It was just like, holy shit.
He was just like at the mall and was like, bro, I need that fucking sword to defend my meth. Like, that's gonna look fucking good.
Next
chopping my enemies in half. You know? Like, he didn't even know it was from anime, which would be really funny.
That would be pretty funny. But no, the funniest thing, though, would be is he does know it's from an anime, but he was expecting it to do the thing that Zabimaru normally does.
He thought it could shoot out when he bought it.
Yeah,
he ordered it and was expecting it to extend.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. He's like reenacting scenes with his drug buddies, you know, at the trap house.
At trap house,
yeah. Your fang has reached me.
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
Yeah, someone's shooting meth in the back, you know.
Huge Bleach fan. Huge.
Mixes Bleach in with all of his meth.
Oh no. Well, he is such a big fan.
Yeah. He wants to spread the love.
I just, for some reason, every dime bag or whatever it is, meth comes in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I look like I fucking do meth?
I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, whatever the fucking thing the meth comes in.
The meth bag.
The meth bag. Every meth bag comes with a volume of Bleach.
Yeah. Just a thing of Volume 1. Yeah. He's trying to get everyone into the series.
Yeah.
Proselytize via meth, you know?
Yeah. It's like, hey man, I really fucking love dealing meth, and I also really love Bleach.
Yeah. I found a way to combine my two loves.
Yeah. So now with every bag of meth you buy, comes a volume of Bleach.
Yeah, free Volume 1 of Bleach.
With every one marijuana.
Yeah. Like the meth comes with Bleach, the marijuana comes with Naruto.
Yeah. Yeah, those all sound pretty accurate, yeah.
Yeah. The cocaine comes with One Piece.
Oh, it's the high class.
Yeah, it's the high class one. Come on.
Yeah.
This is peak fiction.
One Piece.
Yeah, that's cocaine levels. Come on.
Oh man,
I mean it's addictive. So
it's funny. We were talking about that guy, and he had that whole bit with the people talking about, "Hey man, Boruto's not that bad," and that person that came up to our booth and was like, "Hey man, Boruto's not that bad."
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I was like, oh my god, oh god. Where am I?
Yeah, right.
How did I get here? There was another person who was wearing fucking Boruto merch too, and you're just like, how did this happen?
Yeah, like the most boring ass Boruto shirt I've probably ever seen.
How did this happen? What have we done? What did we do to get here? This is hell.
Right.
It's not even the fun kind of hell.
Yeah, I get the feeling that if you really liked the Naruto filler, the Boruto anime was for you.
People who
like if you just liked, and I just mean like the filler fight arcs, the arcs that serve almost no purpose other than to animate fights.
Yeah. No,
if you liked those, from what I've seen of Boruto, the animated, at least the first part before they get to the manga, that's like all it is.
Yeah.
Is just like Boruto and everyone go on a mission to wherever, and now they're in prison. There was one like that, I think, where they were in some prison or something.
Konohamaru.
I think that was a screenshot I saw. I don't know. Yeah,
Konohamaru tries very hard to take up the mantle of Kakashi.
Yeah, Konohamaru gets kidnapped. Fuck it, and now they're in prison. I don't know what the fucking plot for that was.
I do. I wrote it.
Oh, okay. Well, then what was the plot for that arc?
So, they get thrown in jail. Because they're, ninjas.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Alright, I like it. Good arc. Let's do that. Good arc. What is that, like 20 episodes, 30 episode arc? Easily?
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, because, they obviously have, the characters that are like, man, I fucking hate ninjas.
Yeah, but I'm in prison and I'll make a deal to get out. Let's form an alliance.
Yeah. And then Boruto's like, hey man, ninjas are actually pretty fucking cool, let me tell you.
And then by the end of the arc, that guy's like, ninjas aren't that bad.
Yeah.
I may be a Viking, but ninjas are alright.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. You got it. You read my notes.
Yeah,
I'm glad you read my script.
Yeah, well, they're in the northern prison,
Yeah.
Actually, I would probably fucking watch an arc if there were Vikings in it.
Honestly, same.
Because I would want to know how did we get that far off the rails?
I honestly would have...
Because there was that snow country, but they weren't Vikings.
Yeah, they were snow ninjas.
Yeah, they were just ninjas that lived in the snowy mountains.
Yeah, the village hidden in the snow.
Yeah, it was that simple.
Easy money. No, man.
It used to be so easy before the aliens showed up.
Yeah, no, I would definitely prefer Vikings to aliens.
Yeah.
If someone was to tell me that Naruto jumped the shark because Vikings were involved, I would look at them and say, what? I mean, come on.
Let's do it. Boruto, baby.
It's like, come on, man. Vikings, that's not that weird. They had samurai.
Yeah.
Look, they're not going to be stupid enough to do aliens.
Right.
And then they did that. That's reality. That's the reality I have to live.
Mm-hmm.
They did actually do aliens. Wake up every morning and be like, man.
Mm-hmm.
Aliens, huh?
Aliens. I mean, Kill la Kill did aliens, but it was also good.
Yeah, but it also didn't feel weird.
Yeah, it just felt like Trigger.
Yeah. Because, with Trigger, it's gonna probably be aliens.
It's gonna be aliens.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there were no fucking aliens in Little Witch.
I was surprised there was no aliens in DNA.
Yeah, that's true. Like the fucking beast. What was it called? Bestial? Or no, that's something else. That's from Dawn Brothers.
Which is aliens.
Yeah. Kind of. So far, right? I don't really know.
The Dawn, they seem to be from an alternate...
They're from, like, a different dimension or something. But they, like...
Because the Dawn Clan made the Bestials.
Oh, yeah.
But the people from the Dawn Clan and of the Cerebrans are, like, from a parallel world.
Yeah, they're from, like, some other dimension. And they, like, kind of feed off of, like, human emotions or something. So, yeah.
And the healthy emotions are what keep them going. So when they have erratic emotions, it makes them... things go bad.
Not cool.
Yeah. But,
I forgot what they called it. What did they call the beast people in DNA?
Beastmen? I think they just
I think it was just Beastmen, yeah.
I don't think they really had any, like,
a fancy name.
No.
I actually liked that show. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's, like, not
It's the least rewatchable.
Yeah, it's not one of their more memorable ones. It's, like...
Yeah.
But, like a less memorable... trigger show is like, usually better than like anything.
Yeah, better than most animes.
Yeah. Like a forgettable trigger show is usually like, oh yeah, at least it was like, I didn't hate it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it was a fine watch. Alright, on to the next show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like, I don't think I have too many bad things to say about it.
It's the best baseball episode I've ever seen.
That was one of the best, yeah. I really want to do, like, a baseball episode marathon at one point.
But, yeah, like, other than that, though, yeah, it's just kind of like, the plot is not as interesting. It doesn't tell me anything. It's kind of mostly, it's like a plot-driven...
It's like an X-Men ripoff a little bit.
Yeah, it's just because it's a plot-driven narrative, but the characters that are driving the plot are very reactionary.
Yeah.
So they don't really, like, add anything to this, and, like, the wolf guy is kind of like very flat as a character.
Yeah, he's just kind of like a Batman type character.
Yeah,
but he's not.
And you just find out that he was part of the original people that were Beastmen. And you're like, that's not very interesting. All right, cool. All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
On to the next one, please.
It was very well animated though. So there was plenty of cool stuff.
Yeah. Like, when it was first presented to me, I was, like, actually kind of interested in what was going on. Because it made it seem like there was a lot of, like, possible backstabbing, a lot of, like, weird things were changing hands. And, there was a lot of effort to keep the people in the Beast place, separate. But,
yeah.
It's like, oh, let's talk more about, like, what is this an allegory for? Because, like, again, it's like, it's X-Men in that way. But, like, I was wanting to see if there was anything new, and there wasn't really. In terms of ideas or just anything overall interesting. Nope. Yes, whatever.
Yeah. Pretty standard anime.
Yeah. Friendship wins in the end.
Yeah. I did like I said, some of the ideas and stuff were cool, like about the whole medical company experimenting on the Beastmen and stuff like that.
I thought that was going to be a bit more of where the plot was going, but
yeah,
not really. They had they had to have that idle subplot.
Yeah, like
Dio was there.
It's like kind of this. The thing is that only one of those should have been the plot.
Yeah,
I think they tried to have too many things going on.
Yeah, especially because that was only like 13 episodes.
Yeah, it was only 13 episodes.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a full 26.
Yeah, so I think they just were trying to do a little too much. They should have had one or the other of those plots be the big thing.
Yeah.
Because I think either of them could be really good if they're explored well,
Yeah, and just the fact that dude was a Beastman the whole time was like kind of whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that sucks. I was like, this fucking sucks. Because it's just not interesting.
No, it's kind of like a bit of a standard trigger reveal. I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah, I was thoroughly whelmed when he turned out to be a Beastman. I was like, oh. And he's like some weird Cerberus god thing, and his plan was to make the Beastmen go back to being beasts. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's not interesting. Oh well.
Yeah, right.
At least though I had fun watching it before the finale, at least. Mm-hmm. It's one of those kinds of shows where I had fun before this at a certain point, and then I will remember those fun points fondly.
Yeah, a lot of the world building was more interesting than the plot.
Yeah. Even
because I like that idea though. I like the whole thing with the albatross Beastman. You know, it's like, well, there's no borders up here. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that's actually kind of cool. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then he was also like a terrorist, which was kind of cool. Also, you know, things like that. I was like, okay, this is interesting, but
yeah, but they didn't really go.
It's not fully explored enough.
Yeah, it's never really been. It was never really about the prejudices of the world. Like the first episode, you know, she's like having to run for her life, and
yeah, there are like parts that are. They'll go back to that a little bit, but
like I think the best episode that talked about that was the episode with the people that were like, you know. With the dolphin girl.
I knew you were going to say that one.
That episode's like the only episode that I think does a really good job of talking about like the
I knew you were going to say that one.
Like that fake social justice, that fake social media justice.
Yeah.
Because you don't understand what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like doing it because you think it's just like, you know, whatever. You know? Mm-hmm. There's not really a good reason for it. You just kind of like, oh, I'm doing it right because it's like makes me feel good, not because it's actually what's right to do.
Yeah. I am hyped for the Dungeon Meshi show, though.
Oh, yes. That.
I'm glad they actually decided to do that after doing just that little preview for the manga.
I was like, man, that's just fucking rude. You can't just fucking give me that.
Maybe they were, like, testing it out or something. Like, they thought it would be... You know what I mean? I'm not sure. It's either that or they did it, and then they were like, hey, this is a good idea, you know?
That or it's just like... oh, we're doing this just cause, and then people asked for it. Like, like everyone was like, bro,
you got a good response.
Yeah, you gotta do this. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And then, also the manga is getting close to ending soon, so.
Yeah, you told me that.
So they're like, oh, we could just animate the whole thing now. Fuck it.
Yeah. Which
is sad to see it go, but at the same time, it's like, it's one of those ones that like I'm really glad it's ending sort of series, you know.
Yeah, you want it. I like when the story has an actual conclusion, you know,
and it's not like something that was just meant to go on for forever.
Yeah.
It's as a you know tries to get to a idea, show you an ideology, and then you know bids you farewell.
Oh yeah, definitely.
When it's finally time.
Not just the, like, unending flow of whatever, you know?
Yeah.
The endless stream of Dragon Ball movies that will never end. Mm-hmm. Now that Piccolo has an orange version, he's going to need another color power-up eventually in 2 years.
I'm also very sad, speaking of Bleach, though, this is getting apparently 52 episodes for its...
52 episodes?
Yeah, for this revival arc.
That's probably enough. That's a lot, but it should be.
It's enough, yeah, but it's a lot. It is a lot.
That's basically just a year's worth of episodes. So
yeah. I know Mike said he was trying to watch it to see what original content they put in.
Yeah, I wouldn't even remember, to be honest. Like even the parts I read, there's no way I'd fucking remember if something was different. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
And once it gets to the part that I didn't read, I would definitely have no idea.
I can't wait for everyone to get mad at the ending too, because I know everyone for some reason wanted Rukia to get with Ichigo. Yeah. And then everyone was mad that Rukia got Renji. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, it sucks to fucking suck, I guess. Like, it's just very bizarre, like, but yeah, like, I wonder if, so, like, people are, like, you know, very hyped to see Bleach come back, yada, yada, yada. Like, I remember a bunch of people were, like, you know, talking about, oh, it's gonna be so cool. I haven't seen Bleach, you know, since it, like, and stopped airing. Yeah. And it's gonna be great, and, you know, it's gonna end, and when the actual anime ends, and, you know, they're gonna be like, man, that fucking sucked. I
mean, I think anyone who's probably watching it is probably going to think it's good. I doubt anyone who's still in on this and has been waiting to see it. I think they're just in it. Like, if they already watched the other shit that was animated and enjoyed it, you know, like because they animated the Fullbring arc, right? Like,
yeah, they did.
Yeah, if they watched that and were still fine with Bleach, then like, yeah, they're gonna be totally fine with this.
If they watched the Bleach filler and said, "I'm okay with this."
Yeah, they watched the Bleach filler and kept watching, they'll be fine with this.
Oh, man, that Bleach filler is fucking awful.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, I definitely
Yo, Idol, how's it going? We're doing good.
If you all want to go invest in Bleach in any form or fashion, just read it, man. Like, fuck, it is a rough watch. Like,
yeah,
because every fucking character is off fucking model, and like it was animated in a time period where they just for some reason could not capture any of the character designs very well. Like, it's like with Black Clover.
Oh yeah.
Like, it looks like it's made by a fucking completely different person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was looking through some screenshots, trying to, when I was
get reference
for all these characters, and I was like, what the fuck? These screenshots look awful. Like, I remember I was looking for fucking Rangaku, Matsumoto, and I was just like, oh my god, what have they done to you?
Yeah.
What have they done to him? Look at how they massacred her.
Mm-hmm.
It was rough to look at. And then on top of that, you have the horrible fucking filler arcs with the bounce.
I never watched any of them. I know more about Naruto filler, which is almost nothing. So then I know about Bleach filler.
It's rough.
Yeah, I skipped all of it and just read ahead.
Yeah, and then what else was there? There's also the stupid fucking dolls that try to become mascot characters with Khan. Then you have the stupid fucking arc where all of the spirits that are in the swords and shit like that come to life.
Oh, damn, that's really good. They said, doing good. My YouTube channel hit 50 subs and a video of mine hit 1K views.
Nice. That's very
nice. Cool. What do you do videos on? What was your channel? Do you send the link real quick? Put it in chat.
But yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
It was just... there are some rough fucking filler pieces. I didn't ever watch them, but I did look into them. And... because I was, like, curious at one point while I was reading Bleach. Because I was like... everyone talks about them, but I've never seen them or, like, laid witness to with my own eyes.
Yeah, I don't watch anime filler. Like, no way. That's such an investment just to see if it's, like, what you're talking about.
Yeah. Because,
I'll watch a bad movie. That's, 2 to 3 hours at most of my life gone.
Yeah, it was just very,
watching, 50 episodes of some horrible filler. No, I'm good.
No, I don't even think they were 50, but they were definitely...
you know what I mean.
I know, yeah, but I know they were, they were still a lot.
The only Bleach filler arc I know is the one where, the Zanpakutos come to life.
Yeah,
That's the only one I know. And I know about the vampires because, that's the Beat Crusaders opening. Yeah. That's the only reason I even know about them. Is because someone's like, oh, it's from this arc. And I was like, what? And I read it. I was like, vampires? What the fuck? All right.
Yeah. There was a lot of, again, Bleach had an interesting lore to it and had a lot of, potential. Because that's why it was nice. I liked the supernatural elements and you had all the different types of spirits and things like that. And they did a good job of, making this lore. But, man, do not watch it. It is just not good.
Yes, it's worth the only part that's worth watching is Soul Society part and anything with a good fight,
Yeah.
It's like most shonen things where you can just watch the fights, just read the manga, watch the fights.
Pretty much.
You're running out of everything?
Seems that way.
Let's want to stop by the store soon.
Yeah. I've been putting it off because I was just like, well, I want to get to a point where it's there's barely any left.
Yeah, because you have to drive over to that other store.
I went over in Kuwait.
The farther one, yeah.
Commentary on anime and video games. Oh, okay. Alright. There you go. Alright, I just sent you a subscribe. I do still need to fix that commission thing on my Twitch page, though. Let me... I was gonna say... Here's our YouTube. It's all just VODs from this, so, but... Let me see. There are way too many, quote, anti-SJW anime commentators out there. I felt I should kind of tip the scale back. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, fuck yeah, no.
Bro, I just, like, One Piece just got too political, man. When Luffy was like, I'm not down with slavery and punched the Tenryubito, I was like, bro, quit putting your politics in my anime.
Yeah, no.
Like,
that shit's wild.
What's that about, man?
It is.
Luffy suddenly against the world government? What's that about? Now he's a terrorist. I can't even, this is democratic propaganda.
Yeah, no, it is pretty wild when people like talk about that.
Stupid fucking shit people say.
Yeah, it's just like, were we watching the same anime?
Yeah, right.
What happened? What happened? How did we get here?
We always joke about, I love doing the joke about whatever was good before it got political, because we always say it for shit that was always political.
Like Gundam.
Yeah, I'd love to just, Gundam was good before it got political.
Yeah, I remember when Gundam was, all about Great War.
Yeah, right. G Gundam, that was just a fun fight, man. That was just fun, goofy fighting, man. Nothing political.
Nah, man. Not even a little bit.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's wild. Some people just do not understand what they're saying. Because I remember it was funny. We were talking about the new Gundam that's out because everyone was mad because it's got possibly a lesbian relationship in it, and it's stay mad. I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, this is the Tempest.
Yeah, that's really cool that it's just Gundam Shakespeare.
Yeah,
I'm in for an actual. It's got even similar names and everything.
Yeah,
for characters. I was like, all right, I'm in. Sure, I want to watch it now.
Yeah,
I heard Gundam got good again a while back, but I haven't been able to watch it. So
yeah, Gundam's also one of those ones that you can't just be like, hey guys, we're gonna watch Gundam.
Yeah, I don't think Ellen and Sabrina are mech fans anyway. I feel like they said that.
I don't remember, but probably, yeah. That seems reasonable. Reasonable thing to think.
Because I think they said they tried to watch Code Geass once, but they didn't like it.
They didn't like Code Geass?
I don't know. Because I feel like that's why they said they didn't. That's part of the conversation where they said they didn't like mech anime.
Okay. Alright. Well,
and I was just like, that was a mech anime. Fuck. Because I always kind of you know what I mean?
No, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I only remembered that it was a mech anime when I decided, so for the month of December, I'm going to do, was mech as the theme. Mm-hmm. And I was like, mech anime, Evangelion, Gundam. And then I was like, what else is there that are really well known? And then I looked at mech and I was like, oh yeah, Gurren Lagann, obviously. And then I saw Code Geass and I was like, Code Geass? Did they even...
Yeah, that is a mech anime, right?
Yeah. Because then I remembered the robots, and I was like, oh, that's right. Those were really well designed. Because they're on wheels and shit.
Yeah.
That shit's hot. Because I was because then I was like, oh, that's the IGPX robots. Yeah. Fucking love IGPX.
Nice. See, Otto says, I also hire artists to do art for thumbnails. I try to get people to follow them as well. Give them a mention in the credits.
Oh, that's cool.
Their socials. Win-win for everyone. Yeah, that is really good.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. These are definitely, art. As long... I cannot stand the, lineup of thumbnail faces that they use for stuff that people do. You can't see me on camera, but I'm doing the face. They're like, oh my god!
I unboxed this. You'll never guess what I found.
All the stupid faces. I fucking hate the thumbnails. I've subscribed to channels before, and when they switch to those thumbnails, I'm just like, unsubscribe. I can't look at these. I hate them. Yeah. There's arrows pointing to something with their face, and I'm just like, God, I hate these thumbnails.